Yeah, I was an apprentice jockey in 1958. I come to Brisbane, and in an old biscuit bomber DC-3, old left behind by the Yank war machine. It was a biscuit bomber. I worked at Hendra for Roy Dawson, a horse trainer. So for 30 bob a week in your keep, you got up at 3:30 a.m. and fed the horses, eh? Regal Glance was one of the good gallopers there. At 5 a.m. you rode a horse to the track at Doomben course and trotted around the track as in a jockey pad, with your knees up to your chin. The jockey got to ride at the gallop in time trials. At 9 a.m. you had breakfast and went to bed. You fed the horses chaff and oats plus bran, 3 meals a day, and bucketed of water for each of the 20 horses. Then you would pick up each nugget of manure from the 20 stalls. I was 13, 4'9" and 5 stone. I went and saw Roy 20 years later, and he said I was too fat to ride his horses. In 1960, ordinary people could own and train a racehorse. You could do it in those days, not today. Anyhow, I got thrown off Old Canoe, my father's racehorse, in 1960, and was kicked in the head. Concussion, double vision and brain damage. I now found I couldn't concentrate, couldn't learn, lived in a virtual dumbness of fog. It took me 15 years to recover any intelligence. Some people still think I haven't got any, but anyway, them's the breaks. Yeah. It changed after I met my wife Chris and I moved to Ackland near Oakey. She bought me some vitamin L-glutamine from a health food shop in '83. There was a dramatic improvement. I went from a man who didn't hardly ever think to one whose brain wouldn't shut up yammering at me. I became a ham radio operator and could learn. A shock to the system. Having ridden from the age of 4, I knew about horses and listened as the jockey Roy talked about pulling a possible winner to run third instead of first. It was much easier if the horse had a good controllable mouth and had been broken in properly. So a possible winner could be seen to be flogged with the crop but not, and held back with one hand, depending on the jockey group choice of a winner or the dollar outcome for the master or owner. So I never did bet on the horses. Just too dicey, eh? Thank you by Don Johnson.